Hi, I'm Georgia from Getsitecontrol, and in this video, I'll show you how to add a Black Friday sale countdown to your Shopify store for free. For this tutorial, I'll use the GSC Countdown Timer app. It's free and you can find it in the Shopify App Store. I'll leave a link to it in the description of the video. We'll create a countdown timer bar to display at the top of every page on the store. You can see some examples of countdown timers on the screen right now. This is the one we'll create together. It will draw attention to the Black Friday deals going on and instill urgency in the browsing customers. So without further ado, let's get to it. This is the GSC Countdown Timer app admin, and we're going to create a new widget from here. We're going to select the bar, but as you can see, there are other options to choose from. First, we're going to choose the type of bar. I want my bar to be sticky, so to stay at the top of the page even when scrolling down. And as I said, to be at the top, so I won't touch these settings. I'm going to select a different preset as a base for my bar. This is the one that I like. And I'm going to change the font for the text. As you can see, you can choose more than one font and then apply the different fonts that you choose to different timer elements. But I am okay with using the same font here. So next, we're going to go to Content and change this text here. If you want, you can adjust the text settings, the size, spacing, etc. For desktop and mobile, change the color, but I'm going to leave it as it is because I like how it looks. So next, we're going to go back to the content section and open the timer design settings. So I want this format for my timer, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. But what I wanted to adjust is the digit size mainly. And the gap between the digits and the labels. I also want to make the labels slightly bigger. Okay, now that is done, let's go back to the content section. Here I would like to remove the rounded corners and adjust the spacing. If you want, you can obviously change the colors of the background, upload an image for the background. I'm going to keep things as they are, and this is the final result for desktop, and this is what it would look like on mobile devices. Now let's move on to the timer settings. Here I'm going to choose fixed date as my timer mode because I want the timer to count down to a specific date and time in the future. More specifically, the end of my Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. So here I'm going to select my date, December 1st, and time. I want the timer to end at midnight on Cyber Monday. But you can obviously set it however you prefer. As you can see, I'm doing this a bit in advance, but you can set this up a few days before the start of your Black Friday sale. Activate the timer whenever you want to start displaying it on your store, and people will see the countdown until the date and time that you choose. Here we're going to choose what happens when the timer ends. We can do nothing and keep the timer bar on the store, but looking expired. People are just going to see 0 days, 0 hours, etc. I prefer to hide the timer entirely once it expires. Okay, that's it for the timer settings. Let's move on to the targeting, the last settings. Here we decide on which pages of the store the timer is going to appear. We can have it on the home page, on product pages, all of them, or just selected product pages. The same goes for collection pages, cart page, password page, other pages. I'm going to leave the default settings because I want my timer bar to appear on every page of my store. Now, I'm done with the design and settings, so I'm going to save the countdown timer bar and enable it so that I can see it on my store. The last thing that I need to do now is go to my store and open my live theme. I'm not going to do this in my live theme, but you will open your live theme. This is the copy where I'm going to be working. And we need to enable the app embed so that the timer bar can appear on the store. Here is what it looks like on desktop. As you can see, it's always visible when scrolling down. And here is what it looks like on mobile screens instead. Also visible when scrolling down. Let me show you what it looks like on full screen. Here is the final result. And that's it. That concludes my tutorial. Now go create a Black Friday countdown timer for your store and turn urgency into sales.